Go ahead. You can start this time.
You can start. Go ahead. So you got the deal where you talk about every time we do this every week. What do you say?
This is our monthly,
Weekly.
race recap. That's what I mean. We were at Winchester. I need to stop doing that. I can't do two things at once. We were at Winchester this weekend with Bo Lamassus and Nick's car. Had a good weekend. Solid weekend. Started testing Wednesday at Salem. Great test. Everything went well. Weekend went great. Had a fairly clean race. I think we only made one adjustment. That was a gear change, and ended up finishing 11th. We only spun once and finished the race. Car was clean. Nothing tore up. Nobody mad at us, anything like that. Good stops all day. So just a good all-around effort from everybody, and pretty pleased with it.
Good weekend, actually. Very good weekend. I think somebody was mad at us, though.
AJ?
I think AJ was more
Yeah,
upset
that's all
with
right.
us.
If AJ, if you're watching this, you know what I already texted and told you. 8's better than 4 anytime. You just happen to be the extra 4 at that point. So.
And at that point, our car was pushed a little bit, and Bo needed a little help, and it was just so happened that AJ Fike was there. And hell, you know, AJ, you might have saved his life, so we certainly appreciate that at that point. Really a good weekend. We had a little bit of an issue halfway through the race where we actually had a plug wire that coming off one of the coils, and we run about 10 or 15 laps before we could figure out what it was. We had to come in and change that replace the plug wire. Lost a couple laps, and had it not been for that, I think we had a legitimate shot at the top 10 finish. So really, all in all, a really, really good weekend. Not a whole lot of damage at all. Some good results, a couple good stops, a good practice session where we made a few changes through the session. And actually more than that was just to make Bo comfortable because he hadn't been with us in a car. But all in all, a very, very good good day for us. And Tommy and Stevie seemed to put together a pretty good deal for the whole deal this weekend.
Well, this is the dirt car, and you guys can see I'm working on wiring a little bit. I just pulled the AV switch out for the Excel ignition, and nope, still not ready to come out apparently. That didn't work out like I wanted it to. But we're going to Elmore at Springfield. Not going to try to fight the Yates deal anymore. Unfortunately, there's just too big a gap, and we're going to try to win this one. Got new housing, new axles, new drive flanges, and
Actually making quite a few changes. We kept going back and forth from the legacy motor to the Elmore engine, and it just cost effective for us to run a Yates motor on the short tracks. But after the race that we had at ORP or LORP, it's obvious we can't be competitive there like that. So we picked up a fresh Elmore this weekend at Winchester. So where you've got fast fuel systems on the hood for Springfield, we've got
Team Construction
coming on with us.
Joe Laramie come by Winchester,
and he's back on with us at Springfield. We need a few more. We have a few more spots open, so we could certainly use the help. But things are looking up for the Springfield race. Hope to be competitive, and that's our plan right now.
It's just hard to tell what you're going to get when you go to the dirt. Kind of a shot in the dark. We're going for a little different setup, but I mean, it's just Track Enterprises does a good job setting them up. I hope they put like 5,000 gallons of water down so it's good and sloppy, or it rains all night, either or. But it's just, it's kind of a shot in the dark. Like I said, you kind of got to go in between with the setup, make sure something's good for if the track comes apart or if the track gets a whole lot of grip and lays a bunch of rubber down. But hard to tell. It'll be a good time one way or another. We do need to say something about, we're going to do a Q&A. We decided on Saturday. Is that right? We're going to do it Saturday. So if you guys got questions, comments, concerns, Saturday at 11, we'll be taking questions. You can comment on this video if you got a question. If you're not watching it live or you watch it a little later, you can comment on this video with a question. You can send it to Kimmel Racing in the messages. You can inbox Will Kimmel Athlete page, or you can send it to your questions to Bill at KimmelRacing.com. They give you something to read.
Perfect. I get you something in the morning. That's wonderful.
So anyway, guys, appreciate it. It's a weekly review. Like I said, Saturday at 11, we'll be doing some questions there. Other than that, probably hear from us after Springfield. Hopefully this still looks, especially this part that you can see, hopefully it still looks the same. We'll see y'all then.